Hello again, everybody. Pete here. I wanted to give you a proper update on Stig's 3D printed parts that he sent me the other day. So I've what's this round? If you're looking for Stig 800, Great Bloke Bob. So I've made this little stand up to display it all, and hopefully give you a better view of some of the stuff. I don't know whether shuffling that forward, but I thought if I can display this more sensibly than me fumbling around as I normally do. I know the batteries over there, let's just turn that and get shadow on those batteries over the back there in white, and then the fans and turbos. And I thought, and also the sort of bonuses off of the Rolls Royce. As you can see, a few bits of it fell off, and these lights, if you can find, whoops, find one of these old kits as junk, either this, there's a big Chrysler, Lincoln, all of them have got really nice parts like that. But also the other thing is, if you can see down there, it's got inner and outer door handles, window winder latches and things like that, which is very handy if you're doing a sort of better job on a hot rod interior or something. And then this light here is like a mini Bates. It's lovely. I'll get it out. Oh, there's my tweezers. And if anyone's building a 125 chopper, this is a cushy lamp for it. And while I was looking at the speakers and something else I was working on, I come up with this idea of these. This is a brass countersunk screw cup washer, and you can get these in brass and chromed, but I thought if you just add a sort of centerpiece, you sort of got your speaker idea. So that was a bit of sprue again, one of my favourite free materials. I thought you could possibly knock them up, and this is a little bit smaller than they are. Mid-range speakers. What else was there? Oh yeah, the other month, year, whatever, I had a go at casting an axle. In this, I made a sort of silicone mask. Mould. Mask. From this that I made as a master. Which is, I'm sure this is out of the Willys, this light blue axle. And then put a web in this corner here to let the what's it called, the resin flow back up. And although the mould wasn't really strong enough, I have got a moulding that I took from it, and I've just painted that in a sort of black to try and show some of it up. But it was what's it called, an acrylic paint. It just moved away, but it sort of show how it turned out. It was a clear quick set epoxy in a syringe. There's loads of bubbles in it, but I thought, well, it's a first go on the whole principle. This was a cheap way of doing it, and if the bits end, I don't know how, actually, because this paint run off, it feels relatively smooth, so maybe it isn't as bad as I think it is. I'll paint it properly and clean it up and see what it looks like. But I think I could have done myself a favour by putting in a metal axle into one half or the other, as a sort of, you know, try and get it more centred centred in a mould. But it was, you know, bathroom silicone sealant. I used vegetable oil as a release agent. You know, so it was an experiment that's cost me about £1, couple of bucks. Anyway, that's it for this evening's episode. Thank you all for joining me, and somehow something's gone, no, seems to be alright. Best wishes from jolly old England, and thank you very much, Stig.